Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new, welcome to Teatime Tarot. I felt compelled to do a reading today, so let's get right into it. I've cleansed the cards. I just need to shuffle them as I go along. So let's get started with this one. I just want to check what the energies are today because there's a lot going on out there. Let's see what this one says. This one says, bright future. Hope truly springs eternal. Aspiration has been your driving force through difficult times. Your future is filled with love, laughter, and fulfilled dreams. Embrace these blessings with outstretched arms. So that's very positive. Really nice to start off the reading on a positive note. Bright future. Next, we have my Mystic Wings Tarot Oracles by Moca. This is my deck, and this is, as the name suggests, Tarot Oracles. It's based on traditional tarot, but in oracle card format. And it's a butterfly moth themed deck. I'll have the links in the description section below the video for all my decks. My shop link, if you're interested in purchasing any of them. I want to get maybe 2 or 3 cards. We had one fall out here. We had another one fly out very far. So maybe there's something to do with travel or distance. And let's get one more. All right, so this one says number 56. So the number 56 may be significant. It says strategy. The sound choices and efforts you make now will be rewarded later. Be patient. Take this time to rest, plan, and sow good seeds for the future. Don't worry unnecessarily. So the first card we got said bright future, and this is just telling you to have a strategy here, to sow good seeds for the future, and don't worry. Next we have transition, number 13. Now transition is typically the death card in tarot. I've been getting that a lot. It doesn't necessarily mean death. It could mean death, someone passing. But it also could mean the end of an era, the end of a time, end of a cycle, with something beginning immediately or shortly thereafter, something new. Endings lead to new beginnings. Release anything or anyone that hinders your progress. It is time to focus on spiritual growth. So that's pretty straightforward there. Like I said, endings, new beginnings, and releasing things that hinder your growth. Next we have 51. So the number 51 may be significant. Juggling. You have been working too hard, or maybe multitasking multiple jobs with other responsibilities. Try to incorporate some fun into the mix. Balance your budget and stick to it. So that's pretty straightforward there. All right, so next I'm going to read from the True Oracles by Moca deck and see what we get there. 1 or 2 cards. Let's see if anything falls out. If not, I will just pick something. This is another one of my decks. Again, the shop link will be in the description section below this video. Let's see if we can get one more. Let's see what the energies are. Yeah, we have 2 more that fell out, so let's just go with those. And this says, unexpected, a pleasant surprise, a rude awakening, divine intervention, upheaval, and shock. So something very unexpected is going to happen or should be happening. It could be a surprise, something pleasant or something not so pleasant. Just take this as a heads up. Just not be in fear, but just be mindful that you may have to take change of course with something, or just life in general will just require some kind of unexpected change. Or you may get a nice surprise. This one says heart fog, blocked emotions, mixed signals, and confusion. So this time may be marked by, matters of the heart, things not being clear, blocked emotions, confusion, upheaval. That may have something to do with the unexpected card. Some kind of upheaval or chaos may ensue. Don't always take negative or what we perceive as negative as just negative. It may be just something that you need for you to change course. Here we have masculine energy, action-oriented, assertive, direct, and yang energy. So maybe that's you, maybe you're a male watching this, or maybe as a female, you're in your male energy right now, your masculine energy. Whatever pertains to that, like being action-oriented, assertive, direct, and just overall a boss. So you might be just called upon to embody that right now to get you through whatever you're going through, so tap into that male energy, that masculine energy. All right, so next we have Intuitive Oracles by Moca. Let me read from this deck. This deck is kind of tricky. I have one card that fell out immediately, or two cards. I do want to shuffle it though, just to make sure I have the energy distributed evenly. Let's see if anything falls out. If not, I will just select one card. Well, this one seemed to want to flip out, so let's go with that. All right, so this is number 67, and number 67 may be significant. It says bait and switch. Something or someone was presented in an attractive way initially. Then contrary to that, after an agreement was made. All right, so something or someone presented themselves in a very positive way, and then after a contract was made, then they changed up, okay? Or the situation changed, or maybe something that you got into, a situation, an agreement, or just some relationship that you got into started off very positive, and then once time has passed and you've gotten comfortable, the energy is just not the same. Maybe it was intentional, maybe somebody deliberately did a bait and switch, or it just naturally progressed like that. But you notice a difference, or you will notice, maybe it's something coming up, you will notice a difference where something becomes the opposite of how it began. Okay, so next we're going to read from Whispers from the Universe deck, another of my decks here. Let's see what the energies tell us. That fell out. Let's go with one more. Too many. Let's just take one and the original. Okay, so we have a timeline card here. This deck is made up of timelines, problem cards, and winks from the universe. So we have a timeline card here. This says future. So whatever timeline you've been looking at for something, it says future. It doesn't say when, it just says not right now. This one says interruptions or delays. So that ties in with this. It says future. So whatever it is that you're looking for, manifestation or something to happen, it says interruptions or delay. But take that's a wink from the universe. Take that as something necessary for you. That, if it's delayed, it's just not meant to happen right now. And just trust that the delay or interruption will be more meaningful for you if you just adhere to that timeline. All right, next we're going to read from the Kuan Yin deck. Oop, this fell out just about immediately. I don't know if you can see that card, it's quite dark. But it says, sound the fierce flute. Discernment empowers you to make choices that are aligned with your intentions. Like a fierce sounding flute, cutting through all vibrations with purity and intent, your discernment allows you to stay true to your values without getting caught up in distraction. To grow spiritually through love, joy, peace, and abundance, make high vibrational choices that feel good to you. Okay, so I think we also had here something that said strategy or something about growing spiritually. Yes, the transition one mentioned growing spiritually. So that's a recurring theme here. Work on your spirituality. Try to higher your vibration. Try not to get bogged down in your ego and things and people that, pull down your energy. All right, I'm going to read from two more little decks here. We have a Fortune Oracle deck here. Let's just take one or two cards just to finish off the reading. Okay, that one fell out. Let's go with that. This one says jealousy. So there may be an air of jealousy going on right now. Make sure that's not consuming you, or you're not succumbing to other person's jealousy. All right, I'm going to read one last card. It's another little Fortune Oracle. Let's just see what it says. This one says main person. All right, so let's see. All right, we're going to read from one more deck. Let's see what we get. It says bereavement. And if I were to guess, this is like the death card in tarot, because there's what looks like a burial site with a coffin, people standing around with umbrellas or crows on the trees, and this just looks like a funeral scene to me. It says bereavement, and we already had the transition card, which is the same as death in tarot, so this is repeated here. Let's put this here. So the fact that it says here bereavement, and from the same deck main person, the number one, I'm going to read what bereavement means. Bereavement is number 19. So, okay, it says this card reveals that something is coming to an end. The surrounding cards will give you more clues about the ending. Now is the time to say goodbye to familiar surroundings, to a disease, or to friends. A situation is approaching a conclusion. Perhaps you lose a job or have already resigned. The card itself does not show the death of a person or animal. However, the basic statement is considered to be negative. This card may also indicate that you cannot go on as before and that you have to rethink your current situation completely, even if it's painful. So it doesn't necessarily signify death. It just signifies the ending of something, the transition into something new. You can continue as you are. But to me, the fact that it brought up the main person, it's just giving a specific energy that it may be a physical death. I mean, that's also possible. It doesn't have to be, but I'm just getting that, the fact that it came out initially with main person. That's how I'm reading it, but take it as it resonates. Let's see. So I think I want to take one more from this deck, just to get one more, just to finish off the reading. Let's just see what comes out. Again, I'm not necessarily reading for you. It's just general energy. So really just take what resonates. This one says obligations, morally or legally bound, position of authority, responsibilities, accountability, new role. So all of this is just really reiterating that something is ending, an era, a cycle, a period of time, something significant. It may come as a shock, but at least you've gotten a heads up to expect that something will happen. Don't live in fear, carry on with your life, but just know that when something happens and you're shook, that this is a heads up as to just help you to deal with it in a more calm, controlled way. Okay? It does say the future, bright future. So hang on to that and get through whatever muck or confusion or chaos may come. But you have a heads up that something is coming, and just stay calm and level-headed when dealing with it. No matter what it is. It could be a physical death of someone around you. It could be just, as I said before, a change of the situation, the circumstance that will require some significant change on your part. So collective, that was your reading for today. I hope one or all of these messages resonated with you in some way. Have a great rest of your day, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel to help the channel grow and share with family and friends. Love and light. Thanks for watching. Hey collective, I hope you're well. If you're enjoying my readings, I have a small favor to ask. Would you be so kind to take a quick minute and go to my YouTube page, True Oracles by Moca, and subscribe to help me grow my channel? I would so appreciate it. The goal of my readings is primarily to motivate and to spread good vibes. So please share with family and friends. Thank you and have a fantastic day. If you're interested in purchasing any of these decks for yourself or to gift someone, check out the links in the description section below the video.